This is original
ok, infatti.
white truffle.
Oh my goodness.
Restaurants, when they talk about tartufo d'alba,
See,
it's not like that.
this I wanted to ask
Unfortunately.
you about this. Truffle, new meaning. So Gabriele, he is the real truffalaio here. He is the maestro. He is the guy. He is the warrior in this situation. And so he does this usually at night because he works in the day. This is just something I always wanted to do. I always wanted to come to this region during truffle season. Roll those R's, girl.
Io ora non ci vado.
So I'm just here for the ride. And if we get some, even more satisfying. I saw an advertisement for one and it said, we take you on a journey. And then at the very bottom it said, we plant the truffle.
Oh.
So like, what's the point?
Not good here. So many truffles.
Bad weather.
Yeah, because the climate change every year.
Yeah.
Every year. Gira?
Vada.
No.
No.
Sta provando. No, gli hanno cercato di farglielo morire a quello lì di Monticello. Quello di Monticello che c'ha un lagotto e un braccio.
Che è?
No, quello di Monticello. Dimmi che c'è. Yeah. Non mangiare niente, Rio. No, Yeah. No, these are fresh. Oddio. Ehi. Non voglio la paga? No, ehi! No, no truffle, no biscuit.
Ah, lo fa apposta, dice. They do it on
Vai
purpose,
paraculo! Ehi!
They just miss the words.
Vai paraculo!
Oh, shit.
Guarda che è il primo piano anche coi cadi.
Bravi.
Bravi. This is.
Eccolo.
Bravi.
Oh my goodness, it's like...
Bravi.
It's a wee pebble. The smaller one is the second, right?
Yeah, this is the second, this is the first.
Okay.
The color is different because another
Three.
another tree.
How many country? Quanti alberi diversi di questo?
5
Okay,
tipi.
so
5
that's
tipi.
five.
Does it change
The
the
best
flavor?
quality is,
Yes, the color. Some one are more pink. È vero, Gabri? Alcuni sono più rosa
cosa?
di tartufi
Sì,
rispetto ad altri alberi.
ci sono le piante dei sanguini in italiano, non
ok.
so come si chiamano in
Bloody.
inglese. Yeah, it's different. It's a light red.
Wow.
Yeah, pink.
Which do you prefer?
The other
The
one.
best is la quercia. Come si dice in
Quercia.
inglese?
No, quercia.
Hook.
Oak, yeah, it's oak.
The
Yeah.
best. Yeah. The first is oak.
Oh, cool. Ooh.
You have to be careful also because some other truffle poison the other dogs.
Oh, what do you mean?
Yeah, they put some kind
In the ground?
Yes. Especially in the season like that where the truffle.
Competitors? Whoa, that's f***ed up. That's evil. Whoa.
They can feed also the really small one.
That's nothing.
He's a small. Brava. Loro non sanno se è grosso o piccolo.
Sì, l'odore è quello.
The smell is same. Lì.
Sorry.
No, no problem, no problem. Digli che se vuole.
The best way to feed the truffle flavor is like pieces like that, washing the mouth, also the ground, then spit, and then bite a few times.
Yeah.
You can feed the
You put it in your mouth with the dirt like this?
yes, he said yes. Yeah, you
Wow.
spit the
Yeah, of course. Like when you're a kid,
and then you
making potions, eating everything. He has to be careful. A few minutes ago when I said that's evil, said he has to be careful with the dogs because other competitors will put poison in the ground and poison other truffle hunting dogs. And that's when I said that's evil. Watch this. Ugh.
Oh, provalo, testalo. No?
Sì, un salto, jump.
Darlings, I don't know about you, but I don't go anywhere if somebody can't build me a bridge in a pond.
Ok.
Super.
One of the first things we asked, what about pigs? No, they're a myth. It's all about the dogs. And what about summer truffles?
No, the summer truffle is a black truffle.
Black also.
Black truffle.
Don't grow here.
No,
Huh.
there is a...
There is here as well?
Yes, but my dog don't search.
Ah, okay.
Oh, wow. And the black truffle is only in the summer or throughout the year?
C'è solo in estate o anche
No,
durante
in
l'anno?
October, November, December.
Also.
There's three type of black truffle.
Okay.
The best is
Scorzona?
No, the best is pregiato.
Pregiato.
The name is pregiato. It's a black, internamente black. It's most famous in France.
Okay.
Ok.
How long does it take to train the dogs?
For the
Depend.
basic the dog.
Eh.
Usually the female, 1 year, 1 year and a half, start the
Non è poco?
the maschio come si dice?
Male.
The male,
The male.
3-4 years. Yeah.
Just like
Because
humans. Slower.
Yeah.
The head is a very strong.
Slower to mature.
We know.
Hey, Dio, Alba, come on.
1.5 year, the girls can begin. 3-4 years for the boys to begin.
Bravi, bravi.
Oh,
Ah,
yes.
guardalo lì.
Grazie. Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Brava, Alba. Dio, oggi tu...
Smells so good.
Lio,
Vieni.
lì.
Leo.
Lio. Lì.
Ah, bravo.
Io, no. Il biscotto. Ti ricordo.
Ah, quello lo dai, io.
Alba.
Io per lei.
Alba.
Alba.
Brava.
Wow. How long do you think it takes for it to grow even that size?
The size is 15 grammi. 15-17 grammi. Yeah.
Like 2 dishes.
Quanti tempi per how long does it take to
No,
grow?
Quando the truffle producing the smell
Uh-huh.
is complete the maturation. Yeah.
Oh,
The small is complete. It's not.
wow.
It's not growing. I don't know. Come,
Ah.
cioè, quali sono quelli che sono più grossi?
Dipende dal terreno, se è più soffice o cosa, loro riescono a allargarsi. Se il
Ok.
terreno è duro,
Rimangono
loro stanno
stretti.
piccoli.
Harder the dirt, the smaller they are.
This,
Yeah,
they remain small.
the truffle is small.
Okay.
The sand, the truffle is big.
Okay. Oh, you have to have a license too.
Yeah, you have to.
Ah,
You have to.
wow. I didn't know.
Niente, figurati. Andiamo? Noi continuiamo. Almeno ce n'è lì. Vai, vai. Ciao, bello. Magari dopo ci vediamo in cantina.
Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Thank you for your time.
Dopo you know my commercial partner.
Okay.
The seller.
All right. Auguri.
Ciao, ciao.
Buon Natale.
Ciao, buon Natale. Ciao, ciao, auguri.
Every village in Barolo area, there are 11 different villages where you can make Barolo,
Okay.
Nebbiolo grapes. Every village has a castle.
Oh, cool.
That one is a castle of Novello.
Castle
Novello
of
is
Novello.
the southern part of the Barolo area.
Do you have a favorite part?
Yes.
Yeah?
I'm not gonna tell you.
Secrets.
If you are recording.
After. You tell me after. You can't disappoint people. I get it. Some truths don't need to be shared, chat. Keep the truth tight to your chest. No need to disappoint.
È l'unico posto che diciamo aveva tartuffi già pranzo, dove la mangiare.
So yeah, we are in the middle of the Barbaresco area. We are in Barbaresco village.
Something that I noticed that I really enjoy about Nebbiolo Barbaresco is you, in my opinion, you can enjoy it when it's quite young.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have to wait and hold on to it. You get the bottle and
That
it's...
is all the story.
I love this.
All the story.
I love this.
You can drink Barolo 80s, 90s.
Yeah.
It tastes good today because at that time they were undrinkable.
Exactly.
But today,
Exactly.
No.
Today
Yeah.
we harvest 1 month before compared to 40 years ago. So the wines are more ready to drink. Somebody
Yeah.
make it more powerful, more heavy. I'm on the style of elegance and finesse, but also power and body.
Yeah, exactly.
Look, this is my piece of vineyard, our piece of vineyard. Gabriele and I, we run everything on our own.
Okay.
And then every year we replace the dead vines.
Okay.
You know, there is sickness, or maybe they get too old, or whatever, they get dry. If you look at them, you can see how big they are, and you can see how the main root starts to go flat, and then you have the small one, which these are the important because it's the one drinking the water. After Christmas will be time for pruning for me.
Okay.
And you know, everybody, my brother is like, now you're done the harvest, you're doing nothing. You know, yeah, forget it. But yeah, look, this is like 55, 60 years old. And then when you keep doing the pruning, you don't want the vines to grow too high. So you keep on cutting in a way to keep the life on here. And then you will make it in a shape where you follow the life. So now, for example, next week, this one is too slim and this one is too slim as well.
Okay.
I will cut away this one. This one is pretty big, so it will be tough to turn it around. So I will keep those two to make the fruit for next year.
Wow.
So the combination of all of them, the clay, it gives you the body, the power, the yummy taste.
Yes.
It's like you're going to La Morra today, and La Morra is where you get more clay. You see the ground is more reddish, more brownish, while the limestone give you more tannins, more power.
Okay.
40 winemakers who were like mate, you know,
Yeah.
they were all together, and they wanted to go only for one goal, and then they brought all the wine all around. Is because they knew the wine was great because it was about terroir and exposition.
Always.
And then they need to do a good job, of course.
Yeah.
It's like making a pasta at home.
And no fake irrigation.
No,
Zero.
it's forbidden.
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 Yeah, in California we do the opposite. We plant vines and grapes
Yeah.
that don't belong in the earth.
Idea to do some experimental vineyard, but then we're still very far away.
Also,
No.
the young vineyards is forbidden. You know, when you plant, it's forbidden as well.
Yes.
In this-
When you are
because in some part of Italy, you can do it. You know, the first 3 years with the young vineyards to let them grow.
Yeah.
Also because in the last year, not these 2 years, but in the last year there is a lot of siccità. I don't
Yeah,
know,
dryness.
Dryness, yes.
lacking of water.
Drought.
Yes, yes. But now,
There are some producers who started to make drop system,
Okay.
but then experimental. So in order
You
to
can do
do
it?
that, they declassify the vineyard.
okay.
Because it's forbidden.
Wow.
Even in the Barbaresco.
Okay.
The food is very fascinating. You know, like Barrico Tonneau is fascinating. It makes Nebbiolo very fine complexity. But then for fermentation, we need to keep temperature low to preserve the aroma. then concrete is amazing for that. Cool. We also do Chardonnay. I will let you taste it now.
Buy yourself some ice cream.
Yeah, exactly.
Genius. Can you explain skin contact for somebody like me who doesn't know?
Yeah, definitely. So basically, you know, when you have a grape, a wine grape, if you want to make a red wine, when you press the grape, you need to leave the skin because the skin has a red color. So during the fermentation starts because inside the grape there are yeast and there is a sugar. So the yeast are very aggressive and they're starving. So eating the sugar, they produce alcohol. During that process, which take about between 2 to 4 weeks fermentation, if you leave the skin on top, the fermentation extracts the color, the aroma, the tannins, and the richness. That's for red wine.
Okay.
When you do a rosé wine, basically after 24 hours, you draw off the wine. You separate the wine from the skin.
Okay.
When you're speaking about white wine, most of the time the grape go into a pressing machine where they only extract the juice and there is no contact with the skin.
Okay.
What we do is harvest with low alcohol, so we stay at 12 degree, 12.5 maximum, and then we do 2 night skin contact. So it's a Chardonnay, make like a red.
Interesting.
And the skin contact give you more aromatic notes, more, here you're gonna find more peach, more pear.
A little bit of grip as well in the mouth.
Yeah, touch of tannins, power.
Thank you for explaining that.
You're welcome. When it's cold, the wine close. When you feel the spring, the aromas and smoothness completely change.
That's very nice.
In Piedmont, it's not common to make
Chardonnay,
this
right?
way.
In this style.
All the producers that try to make Chardonnay, they prefer to do it in a Burgundy style, not so oaky Chardonnay.
Yeah.
That's why I like
Heavy.
this Chardonnay.
It's very light.
Because it's something really that comes from the terroir.
It's a
You can feel the
dangerous
soil.
It's dangerous.
Because what I want to drink, you know, I worked for 20 years in fine dining restaurants. And then I could drink all kind of wine, but then you feel like, okay, when a bottle is left on the table, there are two meanings. One, the wine wasn't good, so heavy.
Yes.
Otherwise, they had a fight on the table. I wanted to make easy drinking wine and try to make people happy.
Yeah.
In Italian, this is called ladro. It's called thief.
Thief, ladro.
Yeah, because it's stealing the wine from the barrel.
Oh, that's cool. I should dump this, yeah? That's the bucket.
Just throw it in the middle here.
Okay.
That's 100% in the Nebbiolo
Oh, yes.
with 60% old cluster.
With 60% what? Sorry?
Old cluster fermentation.
All cluster?
All cluster fermentation.
All cluster fermentation.
Basically, I didn't press all of the grape.
Okay.
And I do that. I started doing a whole cluster fermentation in 2018. My aim was to keep more complexity in the nose. Do not have the tannins from the stem, but to have more freshness, more crispy fruit. That's because the climate is getting warmer and warmer. I'm afraid to get more cooked fruit into my wines, where actually, you know, this is harvest October 24.
Okay.
I will bottle it in summer 25, release it on the market in January 27. So it will stay 2 years in the vinyl before to be released.
Ah, wow.
And by the time the wine will sail to US and will be drunk, it will take other 2-3 years.
Eat breakfast today?
No? This is breakfast.
This is Barbera.
That's Gabriele's favorite wine.
Yeah.
The smell
For
is
me,
amazing.
Yeah, this is the wine that Gabriele makes since the
Yeah.
beginning. The vineyard is just here.
Yes, in front.
Gabriele grandfather planted in the 60s.
Ah, cool.
So today is like 70, almost 70 years old. And then it's everyday wine for us. That's why it's
That's the crazy
wine.
thing. That's crazy. So this comes from over here, or the vineyard we went to?
From over here, 200 meters away.
Okay.
It's the top of the hill.
You guys do this for a living, so when you do tastings, how do you ever accidentally get drunk? Or
People.
you? No, not
Not
that.
accidentally.
We do.
On
yeah.
purpose.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you have the purposeful moments, but do you ever have a time where you're not trying to, but then you just do?
It depends
Because-
on the people at the table, you know? Because when you get
Yes.
boring people, you don't get drunk. When they don't make any question, when they're like, okay, just drinking, not speaking,
Yeah.
then you just keep on going. But then when you have nice, funny people, then you get drunk with them as well.
For me,
La tasca di mezzo, quella sopra, sul cuore.
I think for me personally, and also a lot of other people that I speak to that are not wine experts but enjoy wine, we're very confused by this. Because
It's normal. It's normal.
yeah, because I've had this funky.
Yeah.
I hate this.
Yes.
I don't like it.
Yeah, but,
I
we
don't.
have the same problem in Italy. Yeah.
Yeah, I
A lot of
don't.
people are confused.
Yeah, but funky is over. Because
Good.
the stinky, the
Yes.
funky is
I want
done,
my
it's
cheese
over.
to be funky. I want my food to be
Unfortunately,
funky.
It depends. In
Where you
Italy
are.
also the market are different. Maybe Milan is more ahead than other cities.
Right.
So in Milan, funky is over, but maybe in Cesena, now they start to drink funky wines. But this is not the communication yet, because as a Cap de Purel, like as a distributor, 99% of the wines of the producer that we have works at least in biologic, and then other
Wow.
in biodynamic.
Okay.
If you are on the desert island, which one?
Oh
would
my
you,
God.
Which one would you drink? That's the
Now I
proper
feel like I'm a
question.
little bit too mixed in this moment. So I don't know if it's that, but I really like this one.
Barbaresco.
Barbaresco.
Yeah.
We'll give you a bottle of Barbaresco. You can drink it all.
This, which one was this? The
Barbaresco
22?
21.
I was the 21.
Yeah.
This is really, I thank you guys again because this has really been a dream of mine for years.
Thank
Like
you.
years
God,
and years.
thank you.
Yeah. Thank you for watching, everybody.
Sì, 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 ma
See you
segnalello
very, very soon.
Sì, sì, sì.
male.
No, non c'è
Ho fatto Jordi, esatto, Jordi con foschia, nebbia, così però.
Tra ieri e oggi abbiamo trovato. Bene.
Sì.